When I was younger, I had a terrible stammer. I couldn't talk. And on top of that, I was so incredibly shy that I just couldn't find a way to connect with people. But at the same time, I loved the stage. I wanted somehow to perform. So I would put on skits for my family and for my animals at home, and weirdly, my stammer would go away. I think that's something that happens. When you're performing, I didn't feel like I was myself, so I just wouldn't stammer anymore. I remember, I think I was about 12 years old, and I was in a play where I got the lead role. I had to play a woodcutter. And I'm really surprised I'm able to say that word, woodcutter, on stage because I wasn't sure I would be able to say it. Because when I was in the play, the whole thing that I just kept getting freaked out every rehearsal because there was one line where I had to mention who I was. I had to say something along the lines of, "But madam, I'm only a woodcutter." And every time that part would come up, I would mumble in the rehearsal, saying, "But madam, I'm only a woo." And no one really heard what I had to say. So I managed to get through with it during rehearsals. But when it came to the actual big day and the play was happening and it was the final day, I psyched myself out because I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to say this word. And I was so self-aware. And I scared myself so much that yes, when it came to the time when I had to say that one particular line, I blew it. I blew it so badly that I just stood over there on stage and I had my teacher at the back saying, "Aisha, it's so obvious. That's what you're playing. It's not so hard to say." Everyone thought I'd forgotten the line. I hadn't forgotten what it was. The audience was just in this hushed, judgmental tone, kind of hushed silence I was going on, that at least I was feeling. And I was panicking. And I was like, "Okay, Aisha, what are you going to say? Are you going to be able to say it? Are you going to be able to say it?" And I was like, "You know what? You're not going to be able to say it. It's okay, just stumble through it, stutter through it, just get it over with." So it took me about 50 seconds to take out that one word because I stammered through the entire thing. And I could feel my cheeks burning and I was so embarrassed. At that time, I just felt